Namaskar ji, welcome to my yoga practice. We will be stretching today. A little bit of morning stretch. Don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Soul Yoga. You can always subscribe on the different platforms, of course, if you wish. Today is the first day that I parallelly stream on the TikTok. For me, this is a new experience. Let's see how things will go. So, I'm reading comments from one side. One sec. Not that simple to do everything. Few moments. Okay. Hello there. Okay. Join my YouTube channel. Join my TikTok channel. Today is the first practice online on the different platforms. So thank you for joining me today. Hello guys, hello. Subscribe on my YouTube channel, the better sound is there because I'm with the microphone for the YouTube. Today we will have the stretching practice, morning stretch. Not that difficult, not that long. And if you want to discuss something or just to talk, we will see each other in 20 minutes and we will have some discussion, of course. All of the questions are welcome. Hello. Namaskar. Namaskar ji. Don't forget to put some likes, subscribe, and of course, watch my shorts. Watch my TikTok. Your likes help my channel grow. Oh, thank you for your hearts. You are in my heart too. It is very interesting, you know. I have two online and I see comments there and there. And it's interesting experience. In any case. So let's start. The yoga practice itself always opens with the sankalpa. Sankalpa is basically like the creation of the energy when you have the intention, especially when you want something. You create it in your head as a logos itself. So we try to make this logos to grow, to spread more, to, you know, to widen our consciousness. That is why before each practice we are, hello there, we are opening always practice with the sankalpa. So make a sankalpa, make a wish, and all of the energy from the practice will go directly to the making this wish to come true. So let's start. For some, it is time to study Russian language, since you late on my Russian language practices. So, мир, пора выучить русский язык. Некоторые ошибки все равно выполняем. И, конечно же, уже пора учить английский. my sweet guests from the TikTok, I will look into your comments section in 20 minutes. So stay or come back within 20 minutes and we will have some bigger discussion of what you feel, what you're interested in. So stay with me. Stay tuned. Close your eyes and create a sankalpa. Crisscross your legs. Women have right palm over the left, men have left palm over the right, thumbs are touching, tailbone in. Try to straighten your back as much as possible that your head is kind of trying to reach the highest. We have the third chakra, Manipura chakra, in the area of the stomach, of the itself, this area where the rib cage is separating two parts of the body. So to the third chakra, all of the chakras are the earth chakras mostly, and upper more cosmic. That is why when I say that we are grounding energy, we have this area to receive. For example, the energy of the red color goes directly to this area, and white light comes from the head to this point. We are trying to make this energy to fulfill all of the body, not just one part. That is why when we practice, our whole body receives this energy, because each movement makes this energy to be inside of the body, to strengthen us in a physical level, in a spiritual level. So, let's make a sankalpa. Close your eyes and for a few moments just breathe. Try to make your breathing even, and whenever you make this wish, this desire, try to make it as if you already have it. So for example, if you wish to have the red car, you are saying, I am driving the red car, like it has already happened. This is the secret of intention. Do inhale and very carefully open your eyes. Get the right arm up and the right palm on the left ear, and try to make the shoulders even, and try to move with the right ear towards the right shoulder. Create this tension, create this length. You may feel a little bit of discomfort, and it's quite normal as well, so no worries. Dear guests of the channel, don't forget to subscribe and put some likes. Subscribe on YouTube and on TikTok, and we will see each other more often. And we will be growing together in our yogic path. Yoga, it's not only about physical practice. Yoga is about how you live your life, how you grow. We do inhale, let go of our arm very carefully. Come back with your neck to the straight position. Left arm up, left palm on the right ear, and very carefully try to reach with the left ear towards the left shoulder. Try to make shoulders even. And just breathe. You may feel that from one side the tension on the neck may be different, because it's actually the pain that you feel. It's from the stuck of the blood flow, of the muscle tension. So with such movement, we release this tension. Just breathe, but don't overdo. Yoga, it's about the balance and the discipline. So you're balancing on the variation that you do not go too deep, but simultaneously you don't let yourself to be lazy enough Do inhale, come back to the central position. Hello. Welcome, all of my channel guests. Both arms up, inhale. Try to stretch as high as possible, palms facing each other. From this position we do inhale, and with exhalation, start to turn to the right. And when you turn to the right, change the crease and cross of the legs. And try to go deeper into the twist. It is always important that the arm which is behind our back, it's not in tension. So our weight is on the sit bones, on the buttocks, but not on the arm. And in order to don't have this pleasure, have the right arm trying to reach left hip. Some of us will be able to reach, some of us might be not, but it's quite normal. No worries. And try to go as deep as possible. What is important in all of the twists is, of course, the breath. You're not supposed to lose your breath. We have the type of breath which is called samavriti, and we try to have it despite the asana, despite the depth of the asana. So try, and always be careful with what you feel, because sometimes our movements are done from our ego, and what is we really trying to do is to have less ego, more of the conscious movement. The more consciously you move, the more deeper you can go. Do inhale, and with exhalation, very slowly start to come back to the central position. Я красивая только сейчас? One of my guests in Russian says that I'm pretty right now, and this precise moment. Both arms up, inhale. Try to go as far up as possible. Try to reach towards the ceiling. And when you have enough of the stretch from this position, we try to do the twist. Because as much higher you go, the more elasticity you give to the muscles which are parallel to our spine, which is creating this spine column. And when we do twist, we work with whole spine. So it is important to do the deeper inhalation, and with exhale, go to the left. Right arm on the left knee, and try to go deep with a twist, as deep as possible. And when you reach this point in the practice of the twist, as on one side, so on another, left arm is trying to reach the right hip. The difficult part, buttocks on the floor, sit bones glued to the floor, and we try to twist deeper. The work goes with the upper body, middle, and the lower body. So the flexibility is always the work of the whole. It is never the part. It is always whole body work. That is why whenever you do twist your sit bones and buttocks on the same line, if something have moved and changed the position, it means that the flexibility and the twist itself is not as deep. Благодарю за комплимент. My amazing guests, subscribe, put some likes, watch my short videos, subscribe on the different platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and of course, Don't forget to put the comments. I looked at the time as well, you know, and it is 4th of October today, so it's like 4th of October right now. Huh? It's just on the screen I see the date as well. It is a sign, you know. I don't know though which one. Come back to the central position for a few rounds of breath. Notice the changes and let yourself to feel your muscle, because you may feel somewhere in the body a little bit of tension, and that's exactly the spot in which you will be working more. I feel the abundance coming, guys. I feel abundance. Hello, Gabriella. Welcome to my channel. Join my yogi practice. Brazil. Welcome, welcome. Both legs forwards. Finally. And shake a little bit. Shake it, shake it. Shake it to the core. We will be doing some twists today. So remember, always, whenever we do any asana, find this precise spot for you. Do not do exactly as I do, but try to reach your depth in which you can do today, because what you can do today and what you can do tomorrow will be different. Let's try. Now, right leg from the outside side of the left knee, and let's try to go up. So we do inhale and trying to reach as high as possible, and with exhalation we turn to the right. And when we turn to the right, pretty much it is enough. If you're able to do like this, it is already a lot. So try of course to do more. I am that kind of person who makes people to do more because they actually can more. And again, in all of the twists, the most important part, the arm which is behind, it never have the weight on it. So it doesn't matter which asana we have, arm behind, and if it's twist, never weight on the arm. So we do inhale, and let's do a little bit difficult. Left heel, let's try to put it to the right sit bone. And the most difficult part of this asana, or this variation of the asana, that right buttocks in this variation may try to get slightly up. But since we are opening our hips, we are trying to have both buttocks glued to the floor. So try to glue it. Maybe your twist will not be that deep, but it's not exactly what matters. And let's try to twist deeper if you can. So we do inhale, trying to straighten up, and with the exhalation we going deeper to the right. And now what is tricky? Left arm can change its position. So first variation is open palm, and this asana is called Ardha Matsyendrasana, the god of the fish asana. If you forget, who knows? Я говорю о практике. Some of my guests are Russians and don't talk, and Uzbekistan people, they do not talk in English. It's quite normal. And now, with the left arm, try to make it difficult, but arm must stay from the outer side of the right leg. So with the left palm, we try to reach the left knee. And this is pretty much a challenge, because in this variation, your arm is trying to put your right leg slightly back. In my case, it is towards the wall behind me. And of course, it will be deeper twists then. If you're able to actually reach to the knee, you may try, because flexibility of different people can be different. With the left arm, trying to reach the right foot. That's pretty interesting. Приветствую вас, Светлана. Очень рада вас видеть. Приходите завтра. Сегодня у нас практика на английском. And now, of course, those who actually can do that, wow, that's a lot. And let's try to make it more difficult, more interesting. No, it is impossible. It's not too hard. No, it is only in our heads. What hard I will show right now. But this is everything. Everything, guys, possible if you give it time and practice. Of course, if you come to the practice first or the second time, sometimes the third time, if you think that you will reach something so fast, no. It's not about this. Yoga, it's not about ego. Yoga is about discipline. Yoga is about waking up twice or 3 times a week, maybe each day, depends on what you really want to achieve. And pull yourself together on the yogi mat and see that yogi mat makes you stronger, makes you more beautiful. And let's do... What about beginners? I have on my channel in YouTube different playlists, and there is a playlist, Yoga for Beginners. You may open that playlist, choose the practice from 0 till, well, how much I have, I do not recall, and you can start there. Yoga mat is the thing in which I'm sitting right now. So, and from this position, if you're able, actually, right arm behind your back and left arm in a space under the right leg, and try to make a lock and twist to the right as deep as possible as you can actually do, and look to the right shoulder. Actually, this is the deepest, one of the deepest variations, and it is not the must to do. This is one of the variations that you can actually capable of. It doesn't matter, can you do it today or not, you will be. Actually, you know, when I started my yoga practice, before I became a teacher, like 20 years ago, my first yogi mat was $3. I bought it, and you know, only all of the issues are in the head. You can practice on anything. But for me as a teacher, to speak about yogi mat, it is very easy because this is one of the instruments which will help you to grow. But it's not the must. You can have just a carpet if you have. You can go outside and be on earth. All of the borders are only in our heads. Everything is possible. Time and practice. So, Svetlana, do you like more practices in English or in Russian language? Where is your husband though? Last time he came, he said that you are asleep. And actually, I do not know, was he joking that he's your husband or he's really your husband? Русский дух, his name. You can put the pillow. Find the way. So let go of any variation of the arms that you had. Do inhale And with exhalation, come back to the central position and just breathe. And it is the most amazing part of the asana when you leave the asana and you feel this energy which is waking up in you when you are leaving the asana. Only the practitioners will understand this amazing feeling. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, put some likes, and I will ask you, please watch my short video and comment them, even if it's just smile face, because it helps my channel to grow. Let go of your both legs forward and shake them. This part may be very nice too. Миру мир, всего вам доброго, увидимся завтра. I started my practice 20 years ago. I'm practicing, but as a teacher, I'm teaching 11 years. That's a very long story. Now, the best part that we have two sides, so let's do the second side. Left foot from the outer side of the right knee and straighten the back. Do inhale, with exhalation, turn to the left. And again, when we just do the first, we go inside of the asana. We just stay there. We just achieving the asana itself. It doesn't matter how deep you can go. It is enough. It is enough, believe me. Then, only then, if you wish, don't forget that the left arm in this case do not have the weight on it. You sit on the buttocks, you sit on the sit bones, feel it. Right heel goes to the left sit bone. Do inhale, straighten your back as much as possible and try to twist deeper, only if you're ready. And again, remember that whenever I say we do something, there is always infinite variations how we can grow, how we can go into asana, how can we change actually. Neither good, neither bad. There is no one to judge you because it's your physical body. It is you who are changing. It is you who actually have the discipline. Do not sit and talk how you want to change your life, but actually go on a yogi mat, suffer a bit, sweat a bit, be angry, be happy, be in love, and then understand yourself. Basically, this is the idea of yogi practice, to understand eventually yourself. With the right arm, start to play a game. Right arm. Welcome to all of my channel guests. Subscribe, put some likes, and join in the yogi practice. With the right arm, we reach the right knee. With the right arm, again, but arm from the outside of the left leg. Let's try to reach the left foot. And if you can do it, as I mentioned, on one side, on the other, this is a lot and this is enough. It's not about ego of one day, because tomorrow you will feel what you did to yourself today. Yoga is about growth step by step, without proving anything to anyone. You do not owe anything to anyone except yourself. But you must understand who you are. And those who made the asana a little bit more difficult on one side, let's try on the other. Right arm into the space from the outer side of the left leg and the left arm behind our back. Let's try to do a lock. Again, no judgment. If you cannot do, if you can do. The depth may be different. And look to the left. And again, even if you're able to do with one arm, you cannot reach with another, it's okay. If you can reach tips of the fingers, it's okay. If you go into deeper twisting, you will be able to grab the arm or even the wrist. This is quite normal, whatever position you are at, because it's not about the variation. Hello guys. Oh, thank you for the heart. Thank you. Actually, this is my first stream right now on the TikTok. Right now I'm simultaneously streaming on 2 platforms. Hello. Endurance project. Hello there. So for me it's first time to see myself in 2 windows simultaneously. Let's see, well, how it will grow actually. So guys, that is why I ask you to subscribe on my platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, to be tuned in to yogi practice of different levels, different flexibility, stamina, strength, balances. We have a lot. And on the YouTube, you can find different playlists of the practice, of the different levels of your practice actually. This is the most difficult part actually, that we have different variations of everything. Choose wisely. Sometimes 1 step back, it is 3 steps forwards. Keep that in mind. So the whole family, Svetlana, your whole family comes to see me. That's very nice of them. The other day, just your husband came and he was laughing that you overslept the practice. And for him it was very funny. Мир, благодарю вас за такие теплые слова, за такие теплые комплименты. Но всегда можно еще задонатить. Там есть кнопочка, можно задонатить. I'm laughing in Russian that there is a button to donate, not just to say some compliments to me. Sweet guests of my channel, don't forget to put likes, comments, and subscribe. Let go of any position of the arms. A few rounds of breath. You may feel even tickling in the fingers, in the elbows, in all of the arms, because energy is actually like streaming inside. So it's quite normal. So we do inhale and very slowly with exhalation, we're coming back to the central position and just breathe in a central position and enjoy it for a few moments. I am kind, but not for too long. And let go of the legs. Let go forwards, shake them. Natalie, your kid, Natalie, she said that my mom comes to practice. Okay, and now we will do one interesting variation. Of course, it's interesting for me. I don't know how you will like it. You have no other choice but to like, of course. So, what we do? There will be a few variations depend on your level of flexibility of the hip. Variation number 1 will be a little bit, slightly easier. The second one, for those who knows that their hip is more flexible actually. Let's see, let's try. So first variation, get the right foot on the floor. I will show from the different perspectives. That is why I am moving on the yogi mat. So I move to right, to left, but I move only to show the perspective of how asana look on a different side. In your case, you stay still, look and do. Do not rush. The most important in each asana, it doesn't matter how asana looks, how you go inside of the asana, how you stay in the asana, and time in which you can stay in asana. It doesn't matter. Matters only how much energy you have going in asana and out of the asana. Left heel to the right sit bone, like this. And we creating the lock by moving the right ankle to the left, like this. So if you're able to do this position, it is already half of the. Who will tell me how this asana will be in Sanskrit? 5 minutes of Shavasana as a gift. And now, let's do the twist again. But this twist will be different. This twist will be more difficult. Let's try, when we do twist, stay with the buttocks on the floor. So first, do inhale, try to straighten your back as much as possible. Your head is reaching as high as possible. And with the exhalation, turn to the right and left arm from the outer side of the right knee. Hello, welcome to all of my channel guests. Don't forget to put some likes. Don't forget to put bell in order not to forget about my practices. Subscribe on the different platforms, on TikTok, first time TikTok today, on TikTok, on YouTube, and choose in YouTube the different level of your own practice, different playlists, and you will find for yourself what you're looking for, and even more. With the left leg, we will do those who are more flexible. For you, let's do the half lotus. And half lotus means that we have our left leg as close as possible to the torso in this position. And we have twist. And the tricky part, again, we have the tips of the right fingers on the floor, but zero weight. At least we're trying to make the zero. Welcome to my channel guests. Like, subscribe, come to my other practices. And now, let's do the interesting part. Only those who feel that they actually can do it. So I am moving, you guys do not move. But if you do this twist, then you can have the right buttocks off the floor. Only if you do this deep twist. Of course, we try to stay with the right hip on the floor, but depends. And now, with the left arm, we try to hug the right leg. And with the right arm behind our back, let's try to make a lock and look to the right. And just breathe. But again, if you feel that you cannot do it, or you can do only just one half, for example, with right arm reaching towards the right leg behind your back, or you can only a little bit hug of your right leg, it's quite normal. It doesn't matter that something is wrong with you, no. It means that you have a space to grow. That is why that's very interesting. So we do inhale, let go of any position of the arms that we had, and let go. Who had the half lotus, let it go. All of the people put the left heel to the right sit bone. Straighten your back and enjoy for a few moments this position. So this asana calls Parivrita Marichasana. So since no one said, Shavasana is a gift goes to me. My sweet channel guests, don't forget to subscribe, put some likes. I see a lot of new people here today. Subscribe on YouTube, on TikTok. Choose the different playlists of the practice. Join me for the different practices. And now we will have a little bit of shoulders. Since we will be working with shoulders, the right sit bone will be up from the floor. So for us, the right sit bone on the floor will be more difficult. That is why you may try to get it off the floor and you will see the difference actually. And now, with the right arm, go to the right. And the right arm parallel to the floor. The tricky part will be that we do the thumb up. Then with the thumb up, we go to the thumb down and start the movement counterclockwise in order to make a lock behind your back, like this. So, the more difficult variation with the sit bone on the floor, the more easier variation if you have your only left buttock on the floor. But very tricky part will be next. So for example, if you can't do the lock, you may stay like this and it is a lot already. But if you wanna make it a little bit more challenging, and of course I know that you want to make this a little bit more challenging, let's try to move towards the floor with our forehead. In this position, our back will be round and it's normal. Right sit bone from the floor to inhale and start to move towards the floor. But again, it's not the must. This is already what happens, what you can do. In yoga, we always having the balance in between going deeper and standing still. But it is always about, are you able to control your ego? Are you able to be disciplined to understand how deep you can actually go? Т9 – это автоматическая замена слова. То есть, когда вы пишете слово, а оно заменяется не на то, которое вы имели в виду. All of my channel guests, don't forget to subscribe and put some likes. And now, for those who want to stretch a little bit more, you can make your back straight with your arms moving back and feel it. So the back will not be going too deep, it will be on the angle like this. 1 second, we'll look, something happens in there. Hello, hello there. Some jewel. I received some jewel. Hello there. Hello, my channel guests. First heart. I received first heart in a TikTok. I have no clue what does it matter. What does it mean, I mean. Do inhale and let go of your arms. This might feel a little bit nice. Or maybe you like, finally, I'm okay. My arms. Whatever you feel, it is something. And now, of course, on the second side, same pleasure. Straighten both legs, shake the legs. And of course, remember that our body is always one side more flexible, one side maybe more strong. And we try to find the balance, find this equality, grow this balance. Do not try to overdo yourself. Try to be in the asana and feel it for yourself, the best position for you. So, left foot on the floor, right heel to the left sit bone, and try to make a lock by moving your left heel to the right ankle, like this. Actually, if you can do till this moment, I would say this is already 100% of doing the asana a great way. And of course, when I was in India, our teacher were joking from me that, you know, you teach a lot of asanas, and I was learning one asana for the half of the year. This is kind of the proof of the understanding that each asana is infinite, and we can go as deep as possible in any asana. Just any asana can be very, very deep. Everything depends on you. So we do inhale, and with exhalation, go to the left. So the twist to the left. And of course, the best part is to make it a little bit more difficult, right? So, but remember that on one side, when we do twist and when we do on the another, it's not only the case of twisting the lower back or the upper back. It is the twist of shoulders too. It means that on one side we twist in more one shoulder, and one-sided tendons and ligaments are working. And when we do on the second side, we have a different agenda. We have different twisting of the different work of the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and everything. That is why on some side you may feel, I feel comfy. Let's go deeper. That's the tricky part. That side, which is more flexible, you do less till the moment that your sides will be equal. And that is the tricky part, because most of the people, for example, when they do splits, all of the people say, I have split on the right side, or I have split on the left side. And when you ask on the second side, they usually cannot do. And why? And that because they reached on one leg and they push only one. And that's exactly the point when you should push the second side. So try to hug left knee, and with the left arm behind your back, look on the left and breathe. Notice the changes, notice the difference. And that is actually the most difficult part, because our minds tend to walking around. And just breathe. Breathe deep. And of course, enjoy. Never forget that if you start practice, you will reach the point which you didn't even expect it to reach. And those who had the half lotus on one side, let's make it on the second side. do inhale. With exhalation, finally let it go. And of course, we will do the work of the different tendons on the second side. Whenever we practice, we may see that the same asana on a different day, on a different, no jokes, on a different moon stage, you may feel totally differently. At some point, you may jump on the yogi mat with a desire of the practice. I'm ready today, I will do it. And then another day, you sit on the yogi mat and think, how I will survive today on the yogi mat, I have no power. And it is normal. It is actually what's supposed to happen. You can, but not with everyone actually, especially when you only start practice or you have some issues in life. The desire to practice is like doubles and sometimes triples. And when I have found yoga, I've been practicing for 3-4 times a day. And sometimes I'm remembering that it was my practice. When I started to teach, when you teach, you still don't have time for yourself. But when you have your own practice, your own diving into the practice, you understand a lot of different things. And now, all of us put the right heel to the left sit bone, create this lock. Put both palms to the floor. And let's try with the left side the same. So the left arm parallel to the floor, thumb up. Go with the left thumb down, move the clockwise till the moment that your thumb is up again. And this position, try to reach your back, and with the right arm, try to reach and create the lock. So if your flexibility actually lets to do it, it is a lot already. So you may just accept that for today, I did great. I survived at least. This is a good idea already. But if, surely, this is quite normal. If you wanna go deeper, let's try to go deeper. So we try to reach with forehead the floor. And enjoy. Whatever you at what point, at what depth, nothing matters except of your own understanding of your movement, your own feeling of your borders that you're capable of today. It doesn't say something bad about you or good about you. This is the part of your journey. There is no point in which we must go, must reach exactly something. No, it's not like this. What we must reach is understanding who are we inside, without the masks, without opinions of others about us. Can you actually do that? And try to straighten your arms and go slightly straighten with the back. We do inhale with the exhalation, getting up, and finally let go of the arms. And straighten the legs. It might feel a little bit more comfy, but not for long. This will be our last asana for today. It will be to twist. This is the best asana to do in the morning. But if you will do this practice before sleep, you will have the best sleep ever. Because during twisting, we are working through all of the muscles of the back, all of the muscles of the neck, arms, legs, and all of the things are working the deepest. Let's do it time to time. Lay down on your back. When you lay down, squeeze your legs. So since we are twisting a lot today, let's continue this fun. Get your palms on the floor, straighten your legs up. So Supta Dandasana, right hip over the left hip, and if possible for you, with the right toes, try to go behind the left leg, if possible. If not, it's okay, you just stay with one hip over the another. And put the left foot on the floor, like this. So basically, if you can do like this, whew, enough, that's a lot. But of course, we will try to make it a little bit more difficult and challenging. Shoulders must be glued to the floor. Do not move shoulders, because in a twist, in the position when we lay down on our back, this is the must movement. So if you get your shoulder off the floor, there is no twist. So shoulders glued to the floor, and try with the right knee in this position of the legs that we have done, like in the Garudasana, and very carefully try to reach towards the floor and look to the right side. Very carefully, come back to the central position and straighten your legs up. Soles of the feet facing ceiling. And we will change the twist, will be different. So right now left hip over the right, like this. And this is pretty much enough, but if it's possible for you, with the left toes, try to go under the right leg. So we have like double twist for the legs. And put the right foot on the floor. And from this position, our head looks to the left, and very carefully we are trying to reach towards the floor with the left knee. And again, do not move your shoulders from the floor, because the twist's not there if you do so. The twist is present only if your shoulders on the floor. It's not the must to reach with the knee, but you will be able to reach deep because your muscle will be more elastic after the practices. We don't need practice to prove that we are strong or flexible or something. In exact moment when you will achieve this understanding that your practice belongs to you, this is what makes you happy, you will grow. very carefully come back to the central position. Get your legs up. And now squeeze your legs. Move back and forth. Side to side. And now the most amazing part, Shavasana. Of course, I advise you to have a meditation after practice, if you have time. If not, we just stay for 2 or 3 minutes in the Shavasana and try to let go of everything. All of the attention goes to your breath. Let your body melt to your yogi mat. Let go of any unnecessary tension. Don't hold on your thoughts. Just stay. Who you are for a few moments. Move your fingers, move your toes. Turn to the right side of the yogi mat and sit with your legs crossed. 1 second. And now, Om and 3 times Shanti. Deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. My amazing students, I'm very grateful that you were here today with me. Don't forget to subscribe, put some likes, and of course, I'm very grateful for those who donate to help my channel to grow. And guys, please, remember, when the video is uploaded on YouTube, this precise day, in this day, there are some questions about sound and visual, because for the whole day the video is uploading basically. For some reason it's uploading very long, it is true, after the online stream. That is why this precise video today may have some bugs. That is why I pick up previous, for example, or practice this precise yoga class the next day. There will be no issues. I am very grateful that you are here today with me. Have a great time of existence. Thank you for likes. Thank you for comments. And this was my first yoga stream on the TikTok. This is something I have never done before. Let's see how it will go. Thank you, Svetlana, for coming. Have a great day. Bye-bye.